Yeah, so as Neil said, I'm not from here, you can probably tell by the accent. I'm from York. Has anyone been to York? A few people? Cool. So I lived in York all my life, and then I moved initially to Wolverhampton. They're slightly different to one another. I'm not saying that one's better than the other, but they are just different. So, like, as an example, my very first week in Wolverhampton, I was getting on a bus near the Grand Theatre. It was a double-decker bus. It was about a third full. I queued up. I got to the front, and the bus driver said to me, "Mate, you look sensible. Can you look after the bus for 10 minutes? I need a piss." That doesn't happen anymore. He disappeared, and everybody on the bus glared at me because I was the person in authority, and I was sort of wondering what the hell to do. And I turned around, and there were these four lads who, about 16 to 18 years old, who all wanted to get on the bus. And the leader of the gang looked at me and said, "Mate, are you going to stop us getting on this fucking bus?" And I thought, that's a really good question. I've got no idea. But now everybody on the bus thought, right, this is somebody who's protecting us, and they were looking at me. So on the one hand, I had these lads that looked like they were going to kill me, and I had the other people that looked like they wanted my protection. So I thought, what would any leader do in this situation? What should I do? And I did what anyone should do, and I shat my pants and ran away. I walked home that night. So as I say, very, very different Wolverhampton to York, but it's really great to be here in Bridgnorth. It's beautiful, and it's great to be here doing a gig where everybody's out on Friday night. They're not just sat at home looking at their phones. It's really, really cool. I'm a massive hypocrite because I'm addicted to my phone, and in particular playing games on my phone. About this time last year, I got very addicted to one game in particular. You probably know the one I'm talking about. Sort of walk around the real world and things appear on your screen, you're supposed to be nearby, and yeah, you try to interact with them. It's an augmented reality game. Its name's Tinder. For anyone who's never played Tinder, the way it works, as far as I can tell, is there's loads of, you create your own character, which is you. There's loads of other characters. You try to have sex with them, none of them will, and then you've lost. I am only kidding. I actually met my wife on Tinder. Sadly, it was 6 months after we split up. It was nice to find out that things hadn't worked out between her and Jag, the 60-year-old eco-warrior, or massive prick, as I called him, which in hindsight was the problem. But no, Tinder's very difficult for two reasons for me. First of all, you've got to judge someone by their face. I find that really hard. My mind just doesn't work that way, so I'd see somebody and they'd be beautiful. I'd look at the next picture, they'd have like a really cute dog on the picture. I'd think, great, they're an animal lover. I'd look at their bio, they'd have a really cool job, they'd be a doctor or a lawyer. My mind would just go, they're probably racist, and I'd scroll off them. And the other reason is I've got to talk to people, which really is not a strong point of mine, can you tell? But at first you're sort of typing to people, you're sending messages. Oh, she's good at talking to people. Yeah, so at first, okay, are you done? Yeah, so first you're texting, which I don't know if you've heard of that. So first you're texting people, and even there I really panic. You think you'd have time to formulate a response. So I was talking to this one girl, and she said she really liked travelling, and I put on my profile that I like travelling too, even though that was a lie, but everybody puts that. And she'd just come back from Machu Picchu. She'd been to Peru, she'd seen the Mayan temples, she'd done the Inca Trail, and she said to me, "Have you been anywhere interesting recently?" And I panicked and I said, "I went to Telford." It wasn't even true. I'd been on a train that had stopped at Telford. She tried to be nice though, and she said to me, "Oh, what is there to do in Telford?" So I googled, what is there to do in Telford, and Google just laughed at me. After a little while, against all the odds, I did actually manage to meet somebody. My very first Tinder date. This is where the augmented, virtual reality bit comes in. One of these characters that I've been talking to on my phone, we were meeting at New Street Station in Birmingham. She started walking towards me and she looked so lifelike, so realistic. And she got closer and closer, and I was like, wow, this is amazing. And she reached her hand out to shake my hand, and I reached my hand out and poked her in the face to see if she was real, and she was, and that was the end of my first Tinder date. Again, against all the odds, I actually managed to see somebody a few times, about 4 times, and it was going quite well. We've been on a few dates, and on the 4th one we met near the ballroom, and she said, "Dave, I think we should go clothes shopping." I was like, "Okay, that's cool, what do you need to buy?" And she said, "I was thinking for you." I was like, "Mate, this is retro. This was a really cool look when I was a 12-year-old child." So we went, and to be fair, I got some new trousers, I got some new shoes, and I could have been offended by that, but I thought, no, new me, I'm trying to be a new man, trying to impress this girl. But I think she took things a little bit too far later when she said to me, Dave, have you ever thought about wearing a hat?
Aww.
That was a bit mean. So we didn't see each other again. And I went home, I got Tinder back out and I started swiping, and I thought, well, it doesn't matter, because if it all goes wrong, at least we can just start again, because it's just a game. That's the end. Thank you very much.
Brilliant. Thanks very much, Dave Nicholson.